I know welcome to another episode of CripChat, your weekly podcast on everything disabilities. With me as usual is Ibby Dee and Tim. So, Tim, what are we chatting about this week?
This week we're going to be talking about safe social gatherings during these times. So, does anybody want to kick off with some ideas for how we stay safe while also keeping social?
Well, what I think.
Look, one thing I've noticed is that people are just not social distancing, and that I guess is kind of scary because people with disability they want to be part of the community, but we all need to I guess maintain the social distancing because people are fearing for their lives to go outside. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, it's the way it is these days.
What we can do is also wear masks. If everyone wears a mask,
Yes.
we can all be safe.
Yeah, but there are some people out there that are against wearing a mask. It's become now a debate of whether we should wear masks or not wear masks. We're living in crazy times.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a thing of debate, but that's just the way humans are. We always have to politicize everything, unfortunately. But
the main thing you need to know is if you're gonna eat or put anything in your mouth, make sure you wash your hands first thoroughly.
Yes.
Yeah, or if you can't wash your hands, use cutlery, or if you've got like a plastic wrap or something, use that as a barrier between your hands and what you're eating.
Yeah, so make sure you don't touch something what you're gonna eat, because I know it's a bit hard with a blind person sometimes, but I'll use hand sanitizer. Like when I went to
how does it work for you, David? When you go to a restaurant, do you bring your own stuff or
do I bring my own what?
Like cutlery and stuff, or
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
when I went to sushi today, I made sure they gave me hand sanitizer before I ate.
Yep.
Because sometimes when you
Nice.
eat sushi, you gotta use your hands.
Nice.
But I make sure I don't put my fingers in my mouth. So.
Oh yeah. Sushi with the alcohol. So weird combination.
Yeah, another point I'll bring up while we're on the topic of hand sanitizer is it's not as good as soap and water because it kind of just spreads the germs around. Like it doesn't really wash the dirt off, but it will kill germs. But it's better to use soap and water because then you can actually get everything off your hands.
Yeah, soap and water is better. I think hand sanitizer is more not the best because it's more like getting into your bloodstream. I think the hand sanitizer.
Yeah, it's safe to use on your hands. just evaporates off. But it is not as effective.
Yeah. Yeah. So soap and water is the way to go.
Yeah. Also, you can have hand wipes. The wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
a few stores are starting to sell those more and advertise that they've got those more. They're also a good thing.
Yeah.
But
But
when
now
someone,
that yeah, so David, what was saying?
when someone wears a mask, they're actually protecting others from them, mainly. But I think
Exactly.
it's more
People need to understand that the reason why they wear a face mask is not so they can catch it prevents them from catching the disease, but it also prevents them from spreading the disease.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to think about other people. Because this thing is highly contagious. It's highly contagious, this virus, and people should not be taking it as a joke. Especially now that it's spreading Melbourne to New South Wales to Queensland.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have heard in the news how we had the case of those 2 teenagers coming up and spreading it again when we previously had no cases. And people need to actually be careful if they know they do have it, self-isolate. Like, we can still go out and socialise, but we have to make sure that we're not positive for it.
Yeah, it's kind of a negligence. Whether they had it in them or not, they should maintain the social distancing, and they just gotta
unfair. It's
do the
unfair for
basic
others
stuff.
to be reckless. It's unfair.
It is, but you can't police everyone.
Reckless. We gotta all be vigilant.
Exactly, but at the end of the day, we can't police everyone.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, David. Jonathan, what you got to do?
I guess what I observed was at the beginning of the pandemic, people were more open to social distancing. Why 5 or 6 months on, I think people are starting to get a bit over it. What I'm not saying is a good thing. I just think people need to be reminded about how deadly this disease can be.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. I think people are just tired of hearing COVID every day. COVID, you know. CVD, sorry, CVD. It's always out there in the news. But in saying that, you still gotta, practice all these things. We're all in this together. People need to understand that we are all in this together.
Exactly, they gotta understand if we don't work together, we're not gonna defeat it.
Yeah, exactly. And
It's
I think,
only-
yeah, you raise a valid point, Jonathan, saying people getting tired of it, and that's human nature. As people think, oh, well, just because I'm over it, that means it's over. And people need to be reminded that just because they're over the situation, it doesn't mean that the situation is done with us. This could potentially be around for years, and at this rate, especially with what's going on in Victoria, it very well could be around for years. But yeah, like with social distancing in particular, I think especially where I am in Queensland, people carry on like it's business as usual. And although we do have very low case numbers at the moment, with what's happened up here recently, that's probably going to change, and we're probably going to see those numbers picking up within the next week or two. So it's even more reason to be vigilant and social distance. I think the best way, if you do want to have social gatherings with people, is to do it at your own home. Even then, you still recommend social distancing.
I
I still like when yeah, sorry about that.
use platforms like Zoom instead of gathering in person. Do it in a virtual sense. I think that's slowly becoming the new norm.
Yeah, I think meeting up by
Yes.
technology is a lot safer option, especially in areas where, hotspots or whatever you want to refer to them as. And yeah, as you say, it's sort of becoming the new normal, which in a way is a good thing, having more technology that connects us, because many people with disabilities are already benefiting from that. For instance, myself, I don't have to travel to uni every day. I can do it from home, and that seems much more preferable for me. And hopefully, we'll keep those sorts of things in place when this is eventually over.
Yep. Like David said, we just gotta be vigilant and look out for each other.
Yeah.
But in saying that, at the end of the day, you can't police everyone. You just gotta look after yourselves and follow the rules. It's simple. Follow the rules. And yes, this virus will get past us.
Yeah, exactly. You can't control the actions of other people. You can only control your own actions and how you respond to them, or respond to other people. So if you are high risk and you live in a place where people are still going out and acting like nothing's going on, all you can do is isolate yourself, which seems unfair, but that's the safest way to go. And you can still stay connected with people by technology, or you have your friends over to your house. But if you do have people over, make sure that they are being safe in how they're carrying themselves during the pandemic. Because even if somebody's gotten tested recently, it's not to say that they haven't gone out in the community and picked it up in the window between testing and seeing.
Exactly. And it spreads like crazy. Yeah. That's the risk. That's the risk of being out there. It spreads like wildfire. Yeah. In terms of like the virus itself, how is your area affected? Tim.
Yeah, regarding my area, well, I live in the Beanley Logan area, and that's where those two people actually were. So for myself, I just decided to isolate for at least a week or two until the statistics say what's going on. And that's kind of the safest thing we can do.
In terms of our area,
go on.
So yeah, in terms of our area in the western Sydney suburbs, we got a few hotspots happening here and there, so we try to isolate as much as we can. Yeah. And what about you, Jonathan? How's your area? Oh,
We've lost him.
Yeah, Jonathan, I think it's an IT issue. No, it'll be back shortly.
No, there we go.
So yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
Welcome back, Johnny. No, it's all good.
Went wrong at my end, and I couldn't hear you. But now I can. So, what were we talking about?
No,
We were
it's
just
just about like how our ears are affected by the virus.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking about our areas and like what's happening with our areas in terms of like the virus itself. Yeah. It's spreading. It's nothing new. It is spreading. Yeah, it's like we mentioned, like we always mention. You just gotta follow the rules, social distance. You can isolate if you need to. If you have any symptoms, go get tested straight away. Don't wait. Go get tested straight away. Have any of you been tested?
I have lines. Obviously, I was negative, but I
Good stuff.
guess I
What are you using? Yep.
I understand that it's not the most comfortable thing to have a swab up your nose. But the thing is, if people don't get tested, the government won't know where hot spots are, and they won't know how to deploy health resources. So even if you have a minor symptom, do the right thing. Get tested and stay isolated until you know the result.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And although people say that it's just the flu or it's nothing to worry about, another way to put it in perspective, this is sort of based off statistics, is say I gave you 100 jelly beans and 3 of those jelly beans could kill you instantly. Would you still take the jelly beans?
no,
Yeah, any
no,
logical
no,
person would avoid that scenario. And yes, people have
that's all
recovered,
good.
and you see all sorts of conspiracy theories mainly coming out of the US. But we have to remind people that the lockdown is to help flatten the curve. It won't cure it, but it's to buy us time while we can come up with a vaccine to stop it.
Yeah, good, all good. Yeah, before we wrap up, any last tips or advice for the audience?
I guess surrounding masks, because I've seen a lot of conspiracies and misinformation regarding those. They sort of work the same way as it is if you were to cover your mouth when you sneeze. Like, there'll still be particles in the air, but they're not going to go as far. And that's why when we combine masks with social distancing, it decreases the risk because you're not as close to the particles or the person who is sick. So even if it does seem like some weird government conspiracy or whatever, it's genuinely not. It's just us using what the latest research we have available to keep everyone safe.
All good, all good. Yeah, just be vigilant. Take care of yourself, isolate your nature, and maintain social distancing.
Yeah, and another thing I
It's
will
all
add
good.
on to that is it is difficult, especially on your mental health, to stay inside for so long. And don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help, whether that's through family or friends or even counseling services, because I know the statistics of people using those services have gone up a lot because it causes a lot of stress for everyone. So there's no shame in needing to speak to someone if you are stressed about what's happening.
That's all good. Any
And,
last sort of advice?
and I guess I would add to Tim's point is, look, human beings are designed to be social creatures, and what will bring us to do with social distancing goes against us being the social thing. So if you're struggling, reach out. I'm more importantly, if you see one of your friends on social media struggling, reach out to them because that's the only way we will get through this.
It's all good. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, it'll take time, but it isn't going to be forever.
Yeah. All the time.
Any more points, or shall we wrap this one up?
No, I think we should wrap it up.
Okay. You've been watching CripChat, your weekly podcast.
Thank you guys.
On every disability. And before we go, Mina, thank you for taking the time to come.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.